Hello, welcome back to Island Gear Review. If you're in the market for a new backpack, definitely check out this video. For the top brands, I have the Kifaru, Stone Glacier, Exo, and Mystery Ranch. You can try to break this down into bags, the frames, different options for waterproofing your bag, and going over what my personal thoughts are. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Thank you for watching. Alright, starting off with the K3 from Exo Mountain Gear. Having a multi-cam. I've hiked with this pack for over 50 kilometers. Packed out of a spring bear last season. What I really like about it is the frame. It moves with your body. It's very flexible. I'm just going to dive into the details. The lid here is nothing special. It kind of sits funny. Has one big pocket. I have their swindle pockets, I guess, new for this year. They go into a buckle instead of Velcro. So there's a big pocket there and a smaller pocket for keys, sunglasses, any small things you want to put in there. So the lid is detachable. I'm going to take that off now. So there's the lid. Okay, going over to this is a roll top access from the top, and it has a horseshoe zipper. So the roll top is good if you want to manage your size of your bag. If you're doing a day trip or you drop your camp, and definitely helps compress the bag down. It has two compression straps along the back. I have their gun cradle system in the back here. Definitely very good for putting your rifle on there. You unbuckle these. They have a stretchy pocket. For the 4800, I guess the stretch pocket's a little smaller than the 6400. So this is big enough for a Yukon jacket. It is stretchy. It's a little small. And then going on to the outside, you have two torpedo-sized pockets. They're open on the top. You go all the way down. You see that. Once you fill up the main bag, you do lose some space in these pockets, and they also have stretchy pockets for an Nalgene bottle or whatever, trekking poles or tripod. So with the bag full and the torpedo pocket full, it's a stretch to get a Nalgene in there, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to reach back and to grab it while you're hiking, but it's a good size stretchy pocket. For access, they went to a horseshoe zipper. So, and they have a mesh pocket on the inside here, good for storage. I have another swindle pocket. There's 4 attachment loops on the inside of the bag, so you can definitely place it where you want it. Another cool feature is this water sleeve is for the water bladder. It's actually separate from the main bag and it's waterproof. So you can access it through the top here, which is good in theory, right? Like, keep if your water bladder breaks, it'll keep your stuff dry, keep it separate. They do have Velcro here for a water bladder. Only thing with like if you plan on accessing your water bladder with your bag full, it is a pain to get even your hand inside here. So definitely fill up your water bladder, put it in there first. So, but if you have any rain stuff that's wet, like tent fly or wet gear, put it in there, keep it separate. Very good feature. It's designed, as you see here, it is slim and tall. So keep that in mind if you have, to check out your gear if you have synthetic bags or bigger shelters or whatever you like, insulation. Definitely keep that in mind. You can get a week out of this. It's a stretch, like you have to pack it right and definitely look into some lighter gear for sure. Moving over to the shoulder straps. They're very comfortable, nice and thick. They have a built-in give while you're hiking, so you actually feel it. I really like the shoulder straps. They're held in by Velcro and this buckle here. Easy to adjust. The lumbar pad is something I do not like. It's soft and squishy. So once you load this pack up to 80 plus pounds, it definitely gives a little bit. Too much for my liking. It's personal preference, I understand. Waist belt is very comfortable foam. I wish I had a little bit more surface area, but it works very well. And moving on to the hip belt accessories. So I have two of their hip belts here. Very easy one-hand access. It's kind of weird how they have this 2-inch webbing. It goes around this loop here, and then Velcro's on the back itself. It's kind of a pain, kind of weird to have it there, but definitely works. And this is a quick overview of the bag. I'm going to be doing the frames separately, just so we'll cut down the time on each video. So what I really like is, you can see that the frame does move. So that's very awesome in uneven terrain or steep climbing. What I don't like is, first off, is the lumbar pad is a little soft. And if you have your pack full of your gear and everything, you get your animal down, you open up the load shelf, and then you put it in. These side compression straps, that's all you got. And then the buckles, they lock on the outside of the bag. So I kind of wish it was on the back of the bag and they had separate compression straps. That would have been better, because it's a stretch. Like, you, depending on how full your bag is once you load up your load shelf. And the lumbar pad, it's a little bit soft for me, but definitely a good option. Very lightweight. This is direct to consumer, so you have to order off their website. And very good option if you want a lightweight system. Alright, so I'm going to go over accessing your load shelf. So this year you don't have to mess with your load lifters. Like 3-layer Velcro here. You peel the top off, peel the sides, and then you do your side compression on each side. And there you go. Bag comes out, put your meat in there, sandwich the bag on. And what's kind of cool with these, they have separate straps. Like, these straps are very good. Like, this is a reasonable amount of strapping for your load shelf. So you can definitely secure your load separate from putting your bag on there. Helps with keeping the weight up and not sagging. Going over the frame, I know they had some issues with the newer type of frame they were putting out. They had hairline cracks. If you order one now, you're not going to receive those. They went back to the old frames. So don't worry about that. So you can see the frames on the bottom, they go up and around, and they have horizontal brace in there. So it's held to the waist belt by that Velcro there. As you see here, these are inserts. So if you want to change the height of your frame for some reason, you can pull these out, put the longer side in, and you have a shorter frame, which is kind of unique. It's the only frame that actually does that. I keep them on the long side, so I don't mess with the height. But you can tell this is why you have such good movement, is just the design of the frame. But that brings another issue up for me anyway. Due to the design and the straps, I find it doesn't matter how hard you strap down your bag, it's still going to shift on you. So the heavier the bag is, the more noticeable it will be. Just keep that in mind. As you see there, the top of the frame is contoured, so it won't hit your back of your head if you're looking up, glassing up, or whatever. So this is definitely a good option. Alright, moving on to the Stone Glacier. This is the Sky Guide 7900. This is one of my favorite bags for slim design and kind of like organization. They really thought out the bag. They kept it where you can put a spot and scope here, a rifle there. Keeps your bag balanced. So and it's a very good option. So they have 500 fabric plus X-Pack on the back of the frame and the back of the bag and the shoulder straps, so it doesn't soak in the blood, which is an awesome feature. So I have This is a very big bag, so the lid is right there. As for access, it's a top-loaded access plus a horseshoe zipper. Sorry. So, it's very awesome, as you can see here. Inside the bag is X-Pack material. They have another pocket here. This can fit rain gear. They have swindle pockets similar to the Exo. They issue slide locks to go in there. Two of those. So this is excellent for rain gear. Here, access to the main bag. They have additional attachments for your swindle pockets. You can also get a camp bag, camp pocket, or a hydration sleeve. So one downside to the Glacier, in my opinion, is you have to have a lot of accessories to either get more organization or hydration. Keep that in mind. And plus, they come with slide locks. So I bought the auto locks. So I don't like. I prefer auto locks over slide locks, just so they don't come apart. This is a spotted scope pocket. It's a Vortex 85, or I have a Swarovski 65mm, so that fits in there no problem. Very good size. They have additional pockets here for the tripod, walking sticks. This is actually designed for the tripod legs. I put my Outdoorsman compact medium there and secure with these straps. That's awesome. It's right there, right beside your spawn scope. Open this up, take your tripod out, boom. There you go. So, got another pocket here. This is perfect for a rifle carry on your right side. Strap it, put it in here and strap to the side of your bag. And if you have, just another thing, if you have a QU large, they have a hole built into their rainfly that is perfect. It's set up perfect for this. That's what I used. It actually goes, this is as you can see, this is like a longer bag and slim, kind of just like the Exo, right? You can go into bivy mode, which sandwiches down to here, so you can actually use it for a day hunt if you want. You just have to move these buckles up to here and then compress the top. So this is a very good bag. I used it on a goat hunt and pissed on us for 8 days. We ended up coming out with the black bear instead. So, and carried well over 100 pounds with this pack with full gear. And I'm being conservative. That was pretty heavy. And I really like the load shelf. I'll show you how to use that now. So I disconnected the load lifters already, which is the only bag that you have to do. And side compression. And then you have these slide locks kind of thing. A lot of the bags just have something that pulls down on the top, so the bag doesn't come off the frame. Take that out. And here's your bag. As you can see, there's X-Pack material right here, which is very good. Get this mess of straps out of the way. So here's your load shelf. It's a very unique design. One of the best load carry systems for packing stuff in a load system. So I run this through so I don't have too much loose straps dangling around. So you open this up, and they have a load cell bag that is designed specifically for this, which is very good so you don't overload it. So there you go, you put your meat in there, you sandwich your bag, you tighten everything down, and this secures the weight very well. I really like it. And they have their own gun cradle system here. This is for the X-curve frame and attaches there. So the shoulder straps, they're very soft, wide, as you see. And actually, Stone Glacier recently put out a video where they actually showed how much weight these can hold, because some people may be concerned about Velcro, and I believe they had over 200 pounds, 500 pounds, I believe. So no worries, no issues there. The waist belt is like the same material as the shoulder straps. I wish it was a little bit bigger as well, like surface area wise. And just a thin, like this is all material that gets caught. Like if I use the any Velcro, like the Kifaru gun cradle system that has Velcro to secure it to other packs, it gets stuck here and actually rips, like deteriorates the surface there. Keep that in mind. This lumbar secured on the back with Velcro. You can take that off. As you see, it's a very soft, it's a very small surface area. You don't open the back here and put some shims in there. Also with the Exo, you can do that as well. So keep that. It's a very we seem to use a lot of Velcro with this gear, and I haven't had any issues with it as well. So what I really like is their load shelf. It's very good. Keep the weight higher up. You tighten these down, or you can even use these ones if you want. It's up to you. Or you can run this back to the bag. So here's your new load lifters once you put the meat in there. So go like this. You can either run this back to your bag and tighten that up, or run this to your load shelf and keep it, depending on what size of load you have, and just rely on the compression straps. So this is a very good option. I also have their Stone Glacier Solo, which I use for day hunts or back or weekend hunts. This I used on a goat hunt, and only issue I had with this is I broke this buckle here when I was trying to get ready for a hunt. I just tried it on and pulled it and it busted. They covered it with warranty, no issues, no questions asked. I guess I'll go over the waist belt as well. So I have their small accessory pocket, and they have two straps here that help conform the waist to your hip. So that's where it goes around. They also have some other accessories. So this is a very good design. I would compare this with the Exo, as it's slim and tall and minimalist in design. Only cons to it is you have to buy all the accessories that you need for extra storage, water bladder, stuff like that. I just use Velcro to secure my water bladder inside. Other than that, this is very well designed. I really like how it's balanced out. And I would definitely upgrade to auto lock buckles. Very good design, very great company, and excellent customer service. Alright, moving on to the Kifaru Muskeg 7000. I bought this bag specifically because I live on Vancouver Island. We get rain 75% of the year, so I wanted a bag that is waterproof. So most of the bag is made of X-Pack material, waterproof zippers. This is a very big bag, and as you can see, you can compress it down. I could compress this down even more, but it's definitely a big enough bag for expedition hunts, or you can do day hunts with it as well. I like a big grab handle here. Shoulder straps are very comfortable. I have the older duplex frame, so it has this wind pocket on, or the winds on the back. I find that on a hot day, I definitely sweat. There's no breathability here. I really like the lumbar pad. It's definitely a perfect size for me. The waist belt is perfect. It's thin, wide surface area, and once you tighten that down, it feels like it just melts right into your hips. That's the best feature of the frame, and for me, is the waist belt. So as you see here, I have the guide lid for this in X-Pack material. The lid is detachable, and we have straps in the back here, so you can use that as a approach bag as well. It's very big. I can hold the QU raincoat and pant, headlamp, snacks, kit. So big enough to keep you alive. You separate your pack. And I have a large belt pouch right here and a medium right in there. So that's very good. They have an over-the-top strap here. You can secure your spotting scope if you put it on the outside. They have a small, thin pocket here. It's good for maps or thin stuff right there. As you see, this is a huge bag. So one issue with that, I have 3 compression straps on the side, so you have a lot of lead in here. And these, I'll show you a difference from Exo to Kifaru, is they give you a lot of extra straps. So, which is good if you have big loads. It's a pain in the ass when you want to shrink it down, so definitely get some Velcro and manage your straps. Definitely help. Like I said, they have 3 compression straps on the outside. They have open-ended females on the frame. The frame has 5 tab loops here, so you can adjust them to suit your needs, or you can even add K-clips on the other 2 that aren't being used, and then secure your load to the frame independently before you silence your bag on there, which is very good, kind of similar to the Exo. So this is a side access zipper. So keep that in mind if you're going to buy a Muskeg. It's definitely handy to access the main bag. I've used this bag in the rain, in the snow. When it gets to like -3 Celsius, the bag does stiffen up, so it makes a little bit of noise. And I used it in the rain, and what I found is if you don't position the lid properly, the rain will get in through the top, and it will soak it through here first, and then so depending on what you have in your bag, position a lid to cover the top. It'll help reduce water getting in the bag. So they do have different frame heights. This is a 26-inch frame. I have a 19-inch torso. That gives me a good angle for the load lifters. They also have different stay configurations. I went with the curved, which I'm going to be buying the straight, making sure I get the proper fit. So this is very excellent. The only downside is trying to remove the lumbar pad and the belt. It's not hard, but it's not the easiest one out of all these, so keep that in mind. I do have an independent review on the Muskeg. It goes into all the details. So this is the older duplex frame. It has load lifter or a load shelf. I believe the duplex light, you attach the load shelf to the bottom of the frame. That might be an issue if you put in heavy awkward loads. It might sag down more. So the older frame has it up higher. So definitely keep that in mind. I'll go over taking the bag off right now. So you want to take your side compression off all the way around. And your load lifters, just attach those. And on the bottom of the frame, you get your bottom buckles. They have slide locks here on the bottom of the frame, so just attach that. Pull the frame off the way, and there you go. So here's your load shelf, sandwich your meat, your load in between. So there you go. So this has 3 compression straps, and I have an extra one here. I could add a K-clip connection here and strap the load down with an independent strap if I wanted. So I'd say like this is the only bag that I know that is Berry compliant, only company I know that is Berry compliant. Everything is made in the US, so that's very important to you. Definitely look at Kifaru. They have an excellent warranty, great customer service, just like any other company here. Only issue, like, as you can tell, the bags are designed to be wide and huge. They're not really looking at cutting weight here. You have endless amount of options for accessories with their own pocket system here. They have attachments. One thing I do suggest is their gun cradle system. They have their one just for the Kifaru belt, or they have a universal. It keeps your gun in front of you. If you're in bear country, it's easy access. It's one of my favorite accessories. Very good bag. Like you can see, this handle here is easy. If you're going to be picking it up, they make it easy, right? So definitely good option if you have heavier gear, or if you're going for extended hunts or whatever. This company does have excellent options for bags. All right, last but not least, we're going over the Mr. Ranch Metcalf. So this is on the Guylite MT frame. One pro to this I really like is, one, you can buy it in department stores. It's easier found in Canada. You can actually try it on before you buy it. And two, it actually comes with everything that you need. It comes with web keepers, comes with all lock buckles, comes with hydration compatible, has a lid that gives you some storage, and only accessory I bought is their bear spray holster and the Zoid swindle pocket. So, going over the bag, this has the lid has two pockets here. Very good for stuff you want to get access to on the trail. It is removable, so you can take that out. And you can actually use that as a small pack if you want. The main bag that has two over-the-top straps here, so that's good for lashing down any antlers or heads. And as you see, it's a very good sized bag. It's 500E light cross fabric. It's 33 cubic inches. It has two compression straps on the back, two side compression, two over the top straps. So if you want to get, it has a side zipper access or top loader. So disconnect this, open up the main bag. I have their Zoid swindle pocket there. I usually put my kill kit or headlamp or something in there. It's a very good side zip, aqua guard zipper, two water bottle pockets, and the side compression actually goes behind the pockets, similar to one of the bags. What I really like about this is their suspension, their the yoke system that they have here is very good. So there's a pocket in the back here, frame sheet. You stick it behind here. You separate the Velcro, and as you see, you can move that up and down to your torso height, which is very excellent. Once you get that, you massage that in, put this back into the pocket, and then you're good to go. So here. So it actually has like a frame coming off the back right there, which is awesome. But the con to that is this large surface area. It doesn't really breathe, so I find that I sweat quite a bit. But this is saturated. Soaks up a lot of the sweat. Shoulder straps are excellent, very soft and very nice surface area. Pick up the weight. They went to a 5-piece segmented waist belt here. And if you look down there, you can see that this system here that pushes the belt away or connects it to the frame is excellent if you have your load shell loaded higher up on the frame. So if you have it lower, you can feel this connection point right in your lower back area. So definitely keep that in mind. Their waist belt is very comfortable. It fits my body perfectly. So that's for the bag itself. It has a hydration holder pocket, a port on the back. I'm going to go over taking the bag off the frame. So with the guideline empty frame, you won't have to take off your load lifters. I have a buckle in the back here. Take this out. Side compression. These vertical buckles on the bottom to keep the bag on the frame. Both sides. Side compression. Loosen those up. And it should just pop right off. And there you go. Nice, fast, easy access. You can extend this back with the slide locks here, or shorten it up. I would suggest keeping them as short as you can to keep your load higher up. So definitely try to load the top of this and then sandwich this tight in the bottom so it doesn't sag down. And I believe this system here, due to the design of the frame, actually holds the load very secure. Like you can swing around, jump around, and it won't move. Because this outer stay creates tension, and I'll go over that when I do the frames. But this is an excellent bag. Definitely easy to do a week, day hunts, weekends, and longer if you put your food in the load shelf when you go in. So very excellent. So the pros to this, it's you can find it in department stores, try it on before you buy it. It comes with all the little trinkets like the web keepers, auto lock buckles, hydration compatible, everything that you need to get out of the box. So excellent warranty. I called them because I broke a couple of these buckles here. No questions, send them a picture, email, and then they'll send you brand new ones free of charge. So Mr. Ranch is very good. I have their 2-day assault for my everyday carry. I bring that to work every day. It's very excellent. It has the same type of suspension and shoulder harnesses. I'll go over that in another video. But staying on track here. All these packs are excellent. Excellent warranties. They can carry more weight than I can. Yeah. Alright, so I just wanted to add a video to show you how these bags look when they're compressed. So each one of these can definitely be used as a day bag. This is Stone Glacier, finds out pretty good. Have it in the big load. Muskeg 7000. Plan zone, very nice. You can definitely use the guide lid. Put your day food and pack your animal in the bag. K3 Exo 4800 finds out pretty good. So just an overview. Any of these bags are an excellent option. Definitely take in consideration your gear, the length of your trip, and yeah, every one of these are awesome. I personally will be keeping the Kifaru and the Stone Glacier. I'll be selling the Exo and the Mystery Ranch in the near future. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.